Louisiana Beer Reviews, St. Arnold Pub Crawl, right? And sessionable pale ale. Well, it's chilly right now, but it's going to be up to about 77 today. But right now, it's 7:55 a.m. Ooh, I'm waiting for that sun to come above that roof line. St. Arnold, they got a little list here. Patty's Pub, Moe's Tavern, the Winchester, Moss Isley Cantina, Rick's Cafe, and Cheers. Okay, well, I don't like to go on a pub crawl because, well, it's not that I mind being around people or going out or whatever. It's you're drinking a lot, you're going here to there, and then you got to drive home. I don't think so. If I'm at my house and I go overboard, I can go lay in a chair, sit in the chair, watch the game, fall asleep, wake up, go to bed, wake up the next day, whatever, etc. Okay, so I say pub danger, pub danger, pub danger. 4.7% alcohol, 48 IBUs. Okay. The 77th day of 2017. Well, this is not exactly fresh. I bought it in Martin Wine Cellar, but it's in a can. Should be all right. Now, they use 2-row pale, Maris, Otter, malt, and some oats, naked oats. They use 2 types of hops one type of hops for bittering and 2 for flavoring. I have that over there written down. Somebody told me a comment yesterday, learn how to pour, idiot, or something like that. And I was like, okay, delete. If you want to constructively talk about pouring, we'll talk. If you come off with that, but look at that soapy head. Whoa, wee. So that's off-white, hazy, hazy, hazy. It is just loaded with fine particulate matter in this lemon yellow, or if you're looking at it, more golden yellow appearance. Let me get that little sheet. I forgot the sheet. Okay, Centennial bittering and Amarillo bittering. Oh, Centennial bittering and Amarillo and Galaxy flavoring, aroma hops. Okay, so got it straight now. Centennial bittering and Amarillo and Galaxy aroma hops. Somebody's always running some power equipment out here. Way over there, somebody's running something. A blower. Over here, I'm sure they'll start up. It's like, Louisiana is a very big power equipment state. So if you're interested in noise pollution, this could be a place for you. And if you like a lot of humidity in the air, that makes 55-degree weather seem decidedly uncomfortable. Like it's about 56 right now, 55, 56. But with the humidity, the dampness, it feels much colder. There's no breeze whatsoever. There's still air. But it's just, all right. Just like I expected, a citrusy, malty, like the biscuity malt, and then the citrusy hops. A little, I wanted to say like a ginger ale aspect. It's hard to describe these pale ales. They'll have like a ginger ale. It makes me, it can't be right. Like, you say there's no way it can be right, but it's like a Seagram's ginger ale thing. It's strange. It's sweet-ish, candy-like something. I think people that are your Bud Light, your Coors Light, your Miller Light, they might like something like this because it's mild enough to where they're not freaked out over it. A lot of people don't like exotic tastes. Now you think Louisiana, oh, everything in Louisiana is so hot, spicy, hot, spicy. That's more like a television thing than a reality thing. think most people in Louisiana don't really like super hot food, especially in New Orleans. They might like it spicy in Creole cooking. But hot, super flaming hot, I don't see that, honestly. Around here in the river parishes, upriver from New Orleans, you know, St. Charles, St. John the Baptist Parish, St. James, Ascension Parish, Iberville, along the river between East Baton Rouge Parish and Jefferson and Orleans Parish. Then you get more into the fiery hot, the Cajun food, as opposed to Creole. Like when I went to high school, elementary high school, every Monday they'd have red beans and rice, or white beans occasionally, and it was extremely hot. Spaghetti and meatballs, flaming hot. I remember poor students that would come into this town from this parish from other states. Their parents working at Shell Refinery, Shell Oil or Shell Chemical or DuPont or Nalco or Marathon, Union Carbide, just name them, they're all around here. They would be just overwhelmed. They could not believe it. Poor kids from New York or Connecticut. It's so hot. But then over time you would notice that they would be eating it. You know, they'd be eating the spaghetti and meatballs or the flaming hot red beans and rice, and then they'd be getting used to it. And maybe when they went back home, then they thought they were back in Dullsville, you know, because you get acclimated to that extreme heat, and then you find that nothing really seems hot onto the beer. And I was sleeping last night at like 2 in the morning with my windows open. Don't worry, I got a 38 special next to the bed, but I was sleeping, and I hear somebody coughing. I said, somebody's coughing. I thought it was somebody walking on the street. Then now I realized it was them, one of those people, one of the two sitting out on that back porch there, smoking, and coughed. Because they'll wake up, you know, during the night and smoke. Are you a smoker? Do you wake up during the night and smoke? I know people who are former smokers said, oh yeah, I used to always wake up and smoke. Moving on. This is pretty dang bitter. It's 48 and it tastes bitter. But not IPA bitter, no. It's pale ale bitter. It's pale ale sweet. And a lot of IPAs, me and my friend David Garlapede, we do the beer tastings all the time, and he's remarked over the past year, he said, a lot of these IPAs, they're not really IPAs. He said, they're really pale ales. They just call them IPAs. And I have to agree with him. They're not. Now this thing has a very moosey head. I don't know. I thought it would perhaps turn out like that. That's a good sign, I think. I like heavy residual glass lacing and a moosey head. There is a slight underlying turned fruit thing with this. It's strange. Not to say you don't get that with pale ales. You typically get it more with double India IPAs, though. Medium, low to medium mouthfeel. You know, low medium to regular standard medium mouthfeel. A drying finish, you know, medium dry. Beer Advocate saying it's an 80, B minus. Rate Beer saying, heck, it's a 71 out of 100. It's like a D minus, actually. And in the style, they're giving it a 69. It's, oh, I'm sorry, 71 would be a C minus. 71 C minus and a D. So they don't like it. They say, well, that's no good. Beer Advocate says it's kind of good. Oh, and this is the first video review for this beer in the world. Ugh. Hearing a lot of sirens today. I think it has enough character and characteristics to give it a B. B minus? That seems too low. I don't think that's right. Gee whizzicus. Yeah, so B, yeah, 85 type thing. Yeah. Would I buy it again? I'm not really a pale ale person. I'm more like a double IPA person. Pale ale is sort of like you're getting cheated in a way. I mean, for me, other people just love it. You know, they just love it. But it's like you're not getting the full experience. IPAs, you're getting a good experience. Double IPAs, you're getting the full experience, right? So, but it's fine. It's a B. But then, of course, on the other hand, you might be saying, yeah, but a lot of beers are B. A lot of beers are good. It's true. You got to take that into account. For something to be good, that's not exactly remarkable. But anyway, I'm scoring it good. I'm saying it's a B. All right, Les Le Bon Temps Relais, a good beer. And I'm going to end this review by saying, y'all, come on down to humid, chilled to the bone, southeastern Louisiana.